Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Dave Cheney, co-founder of Immersion Sports. Over the next 15 minutes, my team of passionate sports fans and I are going to tell you about an underserved market. A market full of folks like you and I that want to enjoy sports in an all-new way. A market that wants to hang out with friends and watch the big game. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, or hockey, our fans will be there enjoying good food, great friends, and the comfort of home in an all-new and affordable way. I welcome you as we present the E-Arena. Hey Mike, take it away.
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Simpson, a member of the Immersion Sports team. Along with Dave Cheney, Mark Longenecker, Daryl Nash, we will be providing our analysis and proposal for the Immersion Sports product, E-Arena. I will discuss our product, the opportunity, and the target market. DJ Nash will provide details on the market size and our competition. Mark Longenecker will provide an overview of our team, business model, and timeline. Dave Cheney will finish our proposal with a review of the financials, funding, and investment opportunity. Imagine a facility with a venue built to mimic a sports stadium. With 270-degree screens, immersive surround sound, and 4K presentation, the E-Arena offers live events like never before. The Immersion Sports E-Arena is a synthetic stadium venue that offers the same experiences event participants relish. Our facility consists of a venue construct that allows customers to experience the sensory sensations produced at live events. Additionally, esports fans and competitors have a consistent, highly innovative, and easily accessible facility with the potential to house emerging esports teams and leagues. The product will solve the problem of being able to enjoy sporting events at a fraction of the cost, provide a venue for the high-growth gaming industry, the convenience of not battling traffic, eliminate the cost and frustration of locating parking, offer competitive priced food, decrease impact of weather, and reduce the frustration of large crowds. The E-Arena allows fans to enjoy the true-to-life experience found only in sports stadiums, but with minimal traveling. We bring the experience to a location near you. With the E-Arena, we intend to fill the experience gap between watching a live event on TV and the thrill of being at the actual venue. Associated industries include movie theaters, spectator sports, and the video gaming, specifically the immersive esports industry. In total, ticket revenues exceed $30 billion per year, with expected growth of 2 to 3% annually and over 4 to 5% for esports. As it stands, we are entering an untapped market that will appeal to those that want an alternative to their couch, sports bars, or even the actual venue. We plan to start in the Seattle metropolitan area, which provides a population over 15 million, composing of a strong fan base and gaming enthusiasts, with average per capita revenue above $40 per ticket and the annual hosting of International Dota 2 Championships, a major esports event. Additionally, there is no direct competition in this market and allows our product to provide an affordable alternative to watching events on TV, create a home for esports enthusiasts and spectators, and provide additional seating for oversold, high-demanded live events. Our product offers all ages, educational backgrounds, genders, ethnicities, and income levels a valuable experience. Based on our research, our marketing promotions should be tailored to target highly educated males aged 25 to 34 that earn between $35,000 and $75,000 annually. Below $35,000, consumers have insufficient income for discretionary spending. While above $75,000, competition with live local venues is a significant threat. Additionally, research indicates our venue will be attractive to women due to its accessibility, comfort, and climate-controlled environment. DJ, over to you.
Thanks, Mike. Daryl Nash here to talk market size and competition. We're excited about this market, and we hope you are too. In traditional sports, total revenue per fan is an indicator of how well a sport is monetized. It encompasses all revenue streams, including media rights, sponsorships, and consumer spending. The Seattle media market consists of over 15 million people, with the metropolitan area alone accounting for 3.6 million. The Seattle Seahawks have over 60,000 NFL fans on the season ticket waiting list with an average wait time of 10 to 12 years. According to Forbes' 2016 team evaluations, the total revenue per fan was $41 per person for the Seahawks, while the Seattle Mariners per fan revenue averaged $55 per person in the metropolitan area. The global esports audience will reach 385 million in 2017, made up of 191 esports enthusiasts and a further 194 million occasional viewers. The number of esports enthusiasts is expected to grow by another 50% towards the year 2020, totaling 286 million customers. Revenues per esports enthusiast will grow to $5.20 per capita by 2020, potentially adding another $20 million in revenue to the Seattle metropolitan area. For the competition outlook, Immersion's Arena product is unique and does not have any direct competition in this emerging market. However, Arena will compete with multiple indirect competitors, seeking to obtain customers' discretionary budgets, advertising revenue, and concession sales. A magnitude of indirect competitors, such as live sporting events, movie theaters, and sport bars, compose the competition base for Arena. As you can see, the competitors we evaluated have the sports bar and theater themes covered. Despite the growing number of theaters, sports bars, and esports conventions, the quality and breadth of live streaming events remains limited. While all pose potential threats, they leave gaps in the competitive landscape. No competitor focuses on being the sole source of Immersion sports experience for the live sports fan. Immersion Sports will be the only lifelike sports destination that supports Immersion technology. That excites us. Thanks for listening. Mark, over to you.
Hello, I'm Mark Longenecker. The business strategy plan for the team organizational structure is a two-pronged approach. A launch team with anticipated business growth over a 5-10 year period, leading to more of a corporate structure and environment of key employees and principals. The launch team would consist of minimal number of employees, the 4 founders of the business, and employees is required to support the daily transactional or other types of activities for the business. This could include accounting, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and also someone to manage the agreements with different vendors and suppliers. With the anticipated business growth, this would lead to more of a corporate structure, key employees and principals with the president, board of directors, advisory committee, and this could all be augmented with different types of consultants. This could be in the areas of expertise of human resources, technology, management, and other types of expertise. On the advisory committee side, you could be supported by esports advisors, live sports, technology advisors, and many other areas of expertise. Ultimately, all this could be supported and augmented with manager of theater operations, esports, and security operations, and many other skills. Ultimately, this company is looking to set up a corporate culture or style that would be able to create leadership, that would be able to provide vision and goals and paths for others to want to follow. And team members to be able to think out of the box, create strategy, and create products individually, but we incorporate them for what's best for the company moving forward. As you look at the business model, the facilities business strategy is also a two-pronged approach, short-term and long-term. Short-term, in an ability to avoid major capital investment, we would lease existing cinemas and other types of theater operations. And we would also purchase minimal amount of equipment that would be able to modify this lease facilities and to be able to meet Arena requirements. From a long-term basis, as the demand grows, we're looking at leasing additional facilities or purchasing as needed, and also expanding the employee base as we identify the requirements. From a production plan, both short and long term, you're looking at controlling those labor costs. And to be able to do that, we would outsource those activities that seem prudent to do. This would be such things as maybe partnering with Ticketmaster, StubHub to be able to do the ticket sales, which they would be able to do much more efficiently than we'd be able to do in-house. And to maybe manage the concession types of activities, we could partner with companies like Aramark and others, again, which they would be able to manage that much more efficiently than we would be able to do. We need to identify key performance metrics to ensure that we're developing and providing a acceptable product for consumers, and be able to maybe areas such as social media to be able to capture data and feedback from customers so we can make changes as needed on a very quick basis. Financial control, we would utilize outside resources for the expertise and financial forecasting and other types of far level of expertise other than standard operational activities. And equipment leasing programs, we would identify leasing equipment on a case-by-case basis as we identify those activities, which is a best business decision to make as we move forward. Thank you, and over to you, Dave.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Welcome back, everyone. I'm really excited because I have the opportunity to talk to you about what I feel is the most exciting information in this video. What we're going to do, when we're going to do it, and why it's going to work. Assuming that at the end of this presentation you realize how great of an idea this is and proceed with funding immediately, this is what the timeline looks like. Around October 2017, all required funding is procured and the plan is set in motion. From that point through January of 2018, we commence upgrades to the theater, and in January, grab your popcorn because we're going to start displaying content. From January through March, we're in phase 1 marketing. This is effectively the hit the ground running approach. The web page is built, a social media campaign is initiated across 3 social media platforms, and a heavy regimen of radio spots proceeds across Seattle sports radio. From March through June, we enter phase 2 marketing. In this phase, we evaluate reducing the radio coverage to only hit prime listening times. Social media and web page services changes continue as needed. In phase 3, between June and January, we hit our standard marketing plan. In this case, we assume that the website only requires minimal changes from time to time to support promotions and new content, and we reduce web page maintenance costs. In January of 2019, we decide if continued operations in conjunction with the theater is warranted or if seeking additional fixed assets is where we need to go. So the financials really are the best part yet. There is so much data that we could discuss, but I think these 3 points sum it up. Because of our strategic partnership, our upfront costs are very limited. The equipment required to convert the theater into the E-Arena costs just over $100,000, and without having to purchase or lease a space, we have very little fixed assets to acquire or maintain. Without excessive cost, we can finance this venture with your help without acquiring any bank loans. As a result, we benefit from a current ratio of 175 for the first year. As you can see from the 5-year financials at a glance, net profits for the first year are minimal due to the upfront investment. Following that year, however, profits increase over time. Even more important is the way our pricing structure for the lease of the theater works. Our costs are variable. So, if we see a reduction in customer participation and experience a reduction in revenue, it's offset by a corresponding reduction in expenses. A breakdown of the quarterly cash flows reveals a break-even point for this investment of May 2019, only 17 months from opening our doors. Finally, return on investment, as you can see, the expected return is 20% by the end of the second year, and the current ratio stays above 5 throughout the first 5 years of this investment, ensuring high levels of liquidity. I know what you're thinking. Where do I sign, right? Well, let me tell you what we need. My partners and I will each contribute $25,000 investment capital up front. The equipment required to produce that lifelike sight and sound that our customers demand costs about $128,000 to procure and install. Our monthly expenses for the first 3 months totals just over $95,000, and our startup costs and inventories, primarily licensing fees, will run about $18,000 to get started. With a total cash reserves of just over $106,000 remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, my partners and I have talked to you about a strong customer segment, a segment filled with men and women with disposable income and a need for a sports entertainment venue, one that will show them the games they want in high audio and video quality, and they don't have to devote the better part of a day to attend, one that has clean restrooms and good food, a venue they can attend with friends and family and not sell a kidney to afford it. We spoke about how we can fill that need, and we discussed how this amazing opportunity could unfold into a profitable venture in about a year. We discussed the profits and expenses and what kind of funding would be required to bring this plan into action. And now it's your turn. After our $100,000 investment, we require $248,000 to make the E-Arena a possibility. On behalf of Mike, DJ, Mark, and myself, I invite you to join Team Immersion as we embark on this journey. Come on in, the water's great.